Hi, this is Mrs. Crum. This is going to be the weekly walkthrough video for the week of August 31st to September 4th, our first week of school. And in order to access this video, you will actually click the link that'll be here that says weekly walkthrough video. And what this video is going to do is kind of walk you through the first week. So the first thing to think about is in the course materials folder on the front part there's an agenda that you can click the links to, or if you would rather go into the course material, there's a weekly agenda that will be listed there. The agendas are the same. It's the same agenda. So the overview for this first week, we're going to do an intro to remote learning. We're going to get to know each other. We're going to talk a little bit about what remote learning is. You are going to look at if we need to do remote learning, which we are partly doing, what are the tools and skills we need to know in order to do this effectively. So the first most important thing is getting to know you. So this week, we're going to try to get to know each other a little bit better. We're going to review the 3 tiers of teaching. So whether we're on tier 1, where we're all online, where we're tier 2, where we're blended, like we're doing now, where you come to class 2 days and then you're asynchronous for 3 days, or if we are full face-to-face. So in order to be successful with remote learning, we're going to need to review some Schoology features, things like assignments, assessments, discussion posts, and we're going to go over Zoom and protocols, and especially look at some of the sites that we're going to be using this year for lessons and asynchronous activities. So we're going to be using things like CK12, Actively Learn, Pear Deck, Google, Edpuzzle, BrainPop, Flipgrid, and many other ones. So one Monday, Group A will show up to school. Group B will not be in school one Monday. And Group A is going to be going through a Welcome to 8th Grade PowerPoint. So we'll go through this Google slide. We're going to get to know each other a little bit. There's some things that we are going to be doing in class. So that will be the first thing that you do. And then Tuesday, when you come to school, you should have your laptops by the time we have class on Tuesday. And so we are going to be doing a little presentation dealing with Pear Decks on types of learning. So you'll get to know Pear Deck a little bit better, and we'll talk a little bit more about types of learning and using your laptop and things that you're going to need to be able to do. Wednesday is an asynchronous day, so this link will take you to instructions for asynchronous lessons. So what I have a virtual classroom. Asynchronous lesson number 1 is going to be a virtual locker assignment. So if you click on this, you're going to actually see the information for the virtual locker assignment. You can click my example of the virtual locker assignment. If you go back, then you can click here for the rubric. So this will give you the information about what I'm expecting with the assignment. And then you can click here, and this actually will take you to the actual virtual locker assignment. So with the assignment, I am actually going to be giving you the template for the virtual locker, and then you'll go through and put your pictures and things like that and talk about your locker. The other thing that you will be doing as far as an asynchronous lesson is there's going to be a Google form that I'm going to ask you to fill out on websites that you know. So basically, you're going to tell me your name, class period, and then check all of the different websites that you are comfortable using, which means you've used them and you pretty much know like how to log into them, how to get to them, things like that. And then any other websites that you are comfortable using. The last thing that I have on here, there is an enrichment assignment that if you are finished with things and you're kind of looking at a little something to do, this enrichment assignment is what is called a digital breakout room. And basically what I do is it's called Zombie Attack. And you are in a digital room, and you have to look around. You might have to watch a video. You might have to go to a site and read a description of things. There's newspaper articles. There might be some movie clips there. You might have to watch a BrainPop video. There's some information. And then what you're trying to do is you are trying to find clues throughout your digital room. So you need a 4-digit lock, which means just 4 numbers. You need a 5-letter lock. You need a 3-letter lock. And then you need a 10-letter lock. And when you have these, if you have the right combinations, it will actually it'll let you go on, and it won't tell you that you are incorrect. If you put the incorrect, if I would put an incorrect response for this, it will say keep trying. So when you go through and do this, it will actually tell you whether you're right or wrong. And then if you get them all correct, you'll submit that for me. So that is an enrichment assignment. It basically goes through, you'll be looking at Edpuzzle, you'll be looking at BrainPop, you'll be looking at CK12, you'll be looking at Actively Learn. So that is an enrichment activity that you can do. My advice to you is do not spend more than 30 minutes on this without messaging me for help. So if you get stuck on one of the sections, like if you can't figure out the 4-digit number, message me for help and I can tell you what section of the room to focus on. So this is the weekly walkthrough for this week, and I'm looking forward to seeing you.